for Ireland, like 111 years without ever beating the All Blacks, and we finally managed to do it. But then I blew my knee after 30 minutes, and I was out for 10 months. But I wouldn't trade it. Like I'd take the injury again.
Going maybe to more of a positive place than the depressing quarterfinal losses. Chicago, when beat the All Blacks, in terms of atmosphere, in terms of everything. I know it might be a bit of mixed emotions for you with your injury and stuff, but how really was that? Because people talk about that as one of the greatest days in Irish rugby history, and you were more than a part of it.
Yeah, well, I was only chatting to someone about this recently. Like, yeah, it's one of those incredibly strange days for me because it was so historic for Ireland, like 111 years without ever beating the All Blacks, and we finally managed to do it. But then I blew my knee after 30 minutes, and I was out for 10 months. But I wouldn't trade it. Like I'd take the injury again, to be part of that day, and um to get the start as well was very special. Like I'd so after that World Cup in 2015, I'd had a pretty rough year. I had a couple of niggles, and I just couldn't get my form playing for Leinster. So I missed out on being involved in the Six Nations that following season. So to go from 2 years of like being involved in the Six Nations, going to a World Cup, and then next thing you're not even in the squad come the following February was pretty good. And that was a tough year for me. But then I managed to get into a bit of form coming to the summer, and we went down and played Africa, and with it, like, albeit we didn't win the tour, but we were missing quite a lot of line players, and I think we gave a pretty good account of ourselves. And I was in a back row then with Jamie Heaslip and CJ Stander, and we seemed to work really well together. And anyway, that season ended, and next was 2016 season kicked off, and um, I was playing okay. I was playing a decent amount for Leinster here and there, but I didn't know if it was enough merit. I certainly felt I was going to be involved in the November internationals, but I didn't know if it was enough to merit. Everyone knew that this All Blacks game in Chicago was coming. I wasn't sure if I was going to be involved, and anyway, I went into camp and started doing walkthroughs, and then I started kind of having a feeling. I was like, oh, I think we might be sticking to the same back row that did well down in South Africa that previous summer. And um, anyway, then again, Tuesday was Joe names the team, and next thing you're thinking, geez, I'm about to play the All Blacks first time I've ever played them, and to be doing somewhere abroad like that in Soldier Field, like no one knew what it was going to be like. No one knew the I don't know how many people it sits, 80,000. There was probably 70,000 Irish. Nobody knew that what that week was going to be like, but God, it surpassed all expectations. And I was just incredible to be part of a piece of Irish history like that, regardless of, well, for me personally on the injury front, it doesn't really matter to me anymore. Like that's just part of the game. But to be involved in something as special as that, and the joy after, and like you said, it's something that will never, well, certainly never be able to be taken away from me, is to be involved and part of a team like that, and that's going to be etched in Irish history forever. So I guess that's definitely one of my greatest accomplishments, is to be involved in that day and to play my part as much as I did. And I only look back on it with fond memories now, and it was incredibly special day, and I just loved every of it except for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But no, it was just great to be part of it.
I can only imagine as well what the night out in Chicago and stuff was going to be like after that.
Mm.
And uh, was it the Cubs or someone won the same week? They won their
Yeah,
first.
so it was kind of one of those weeks where things started kind of falling in. Like the Chicago Cubs had gone 108 years or something as a franchise, had never won the World Series, and they happened to win the World Series on the Wednesday before we were playing the All Blacks in their hometown. And like day before our game, there's like a parade going down the road of like over 1 million people, and the buzz in the city was just incredible. And then like I just remember getting up that day of the game, and I'd always get up and go out and try to get a coffee and things like that, and just seeing like there was just green jerseys everywhere. And then on the drive there, it was just, it was incredible. It was one of the best days of my life, I'd say. Just even the buzz on the way there, and all the, like, next thing, there's probably hundreds of people you knew from back home that had made the trip over, that nobody really said they were planning on making the trip over. And then next thing, there's like all my family, loads of friends that I hadn't really been talking to about it went, and family, friends, and everything. There's just hundreds and thousands of like Irish people had made the trip over for it. And then you've also got the Irish Americans that take it very seriously as well, and the place just on a huge buzz. It was amazing.
No, a cracking day for all Irish people involved.